this super lightweight matchup scheduled for 8. Born in Mongolia, 27 years old, 4 years younger than Mohamed SOUMAORO. Mohamed SOUMAORO will have a 6-inch reach advantage. Should be a great way to get things started on a Wednesday night. Here we go. It's time to fight. Black with the gold trim trunks, the southpaw ERDENEBAT, Mohamed SOUMAORO in the white and black trunks. Scheduled for 8.
SOUMAORO, you know, a guy who a lot of times comes in as the B side and has pulled off some good upsets in his career. You know, so he's no slouch. You know, he comes in a lot of times, takes these fights in positions where he's not supposed to win. We had him here on ProBox. He beat Josiah Shirley, who was an undefeated prospect a little while back.
Yeah, he's always in excellent condition, sets a pace, very, very aggressive. Another two-fisted guy. Already you see him taking control of the center of the ring, keeping ERDENEBAT with his back to the ropes for most of this round.
Facing his 4th straight unbeaten opponent.
And ERDENEBAT's no joke, you know. When there was all those rumors about Ryan Garcia getting hurt to the body, you know, it slowly started to leak out that it was ERDENEBAT that had dropped him to the body in the gym when there was all that controversy about Ryan Garcia having been dropped with a body shot in the Gervonta Davis training camp.
The saga was definitely a big storyline for ERDENEBAT.
A little bit of TMZ here in the boxing world as well. He was part of it during that camp.
By any means necessary. Get some press. Get yourself out there.
Let's see how he does it under the lights here. Because SOUMAORO is a guy who doesn't really gift you any gimmies.
No question about it. SOUMAORO is coming off a setback September 23rd of last year to unbeaten Orestes Velasquez. He was stopped for the first time in his career. He said he knew it was a big fight. And Paulie, Mohamed admitted he almost put too much pressure on himself because he knew the magnitude of that matchup.
Yeah, and that can happen to you sometimes. You know, sometimes you wear yourself out mentally before you even get in the fight. And then if the fight becomes physically tough, you got nothing left. Good body shots there by ERDENEBAT, and he's living up to that body punching reputation.
And ERDENEBAT has been very, very sharp here to start round 1, picking his spots very, very nicely. Nice precision, good power on his shots too. Even though he's only got 4 KOs in his 8 wins, looks like he hits harder than that.
130, the ideal weight for Sendi Hero. He was telling us in the fighter meetings, this one at 137.
Yeah, I was going to say these are small super lightweights.
Yes. 25 seconds remaining in round number 1. Black with the gold trim for the southpaw ERDENEBAT, Mohamed SOUMAORO in the white and black trunks.
Great job mixing shots up high and low from ERDENEBAT.
Yeah, he doesn't neglect the body at all. You know, some guys go to the body, but this guy, he actually prefers the body. He uses the head to set up the body shot. Instead of the body shot, set up the head shots.
In 2008, where he started to train boxing, Mohamed SOUMAORO, 14-2 record, white and black trunks, black with the gold trim for 8-0. ERDENEBAT. He was the southpaw.
I'll tell you what, SOUMAORO coming off the first knockout loss of his career, he didn't come back taking it easy. He come right back with a fight like this, you know. Shows you SOUMAORO doesn't lack any confidence. He didn't lose any confidence in the loss.
No easy fights here at ProBox TV, coming off a loss. Right back into the hot water.
He came here a few days early as well, did Mohamed. He said, I may have had a setback in my last fight, but I want to remain unbeaten here on ProBox TV. Had the win that Paulie mentioned in the open over Josiah Shirley. And then the 8th round finish of Angel Vasquez here on ProBox TV, March of last year. Round 2.
Whoa, big left hand up top. Staggers SOUMAORO.
Yeah, nice 1-2 sharp, you know. SOUMAORO does a good job of changing speed on his shots, you know. He changes trajectory, changes levels. Really nice boxing style here by ERDENEBAT, not SOUMAORO, ERDENEBAT, sorry. These names are tough out here tonight.
Yeah, very economical with his punches too. Really picks his spots. doesn't waste anything. He's not working very hard. SOUMAORO is the guy who's working much harder to get things done, but ERDENEBAT is the one who's being effective.
You see, like right there, he took some steam off the shots to get the accuracy.
Yep.
Then at times he'll put some weight behind him. He'll go to the body. He'll throw around the guard. He'll throw down the middle. Really, when guys fight like this, it makes them really difficult to anticipate. And defense is a big part of defense is anticipation. Changes range, nice there.
A lot of amateur experience for ERDENEBAT. Competed in the 2016 Olympic Games for his native country of Mongolia. Was eliminated in the quarterfinals by the eventual silver medalist, Shakur Stevenson.
Oh, wow.
And that was the first time, Paulie, he had faced a U.S. fighter.
I'll tell you what, man, sometimes the draw is everything, too. You know, if you get an easier run to the medal round, one more fight, he'd have at least won a bronze. And
then Robezi Ramirez captured gold and Stevenson captured silver.
Nice uppercut on the inside there by SOUMAORO. And if you watch the battle of the feet, SOUMAORO is actually winning.
Yeah.
The battle of the footwork, being the orthodox fighter fighting the southpaw. He's keeping that lead foot on the outside of ERDENEBAT's, and this is why he's able to win these exchanges, landing those clean punches.
Yeah, he's trying to make it physical now. That's what I mean. SOUMAORO will do anything it takes to get the win. We've seen him in the past. You know, he'll box a bit. He'll put some pressure. He'll use the physical fight aspect of things.
It's a good adjustment that he's made because he's getting pieced up in the mid-range.
Yeah. Well, you know what? You got an Olympian.
Yeah.
Typically, they're good. They're good with the shot selection.
There's that nice 1-2 right down the middle. Splits the guard. Oh, it actually didn't land as well as we thought. It was more a clean jab and then a balance shot. And there's that inside uppercut that I had mentioned on the inside with the battle of the feet. SOUMAORO had his foot on the outside of that lead foot. So that left uppercut actually had a lot of power on it, even though it was short.
Scheduled for 8, round number 3. ERDENEBAT in the black with gold trim. He is the southpaw. He is 8-0. Mohamed SOUMAORO, 14-2 as a professional in the white and black trunks.
Guys came right out the center ring and got right in the phone booth. They didn't even throw a jab. They got right in the phone booth, and they both came out with and the intention is to command that center ring right now, and they're going at it.
I saw a deep breath from ERDENEBAT as he came out of his corner. This fight seems like conditioning may be playing a factor already.
Which would be interesting, Chris, seeing that they told us in the fighter meetings he's been walking at about 140 pounds for weeks. Oh. And this is he's kind of above his ideal weight.
Yeah,
so if conditioning is a factor, it probably isn't, Paulie, because of a weight cut.
Yeah. You know what? Judging by how the round started, I think he had an intention to start this round right at center ring, banging it out. And he took that breath and was like, all right, here we go.
Yeah, I think the best thing to do is meet the Black Buffalo center ring immediately at the beginning of a round.
Well, one thing we know about SOUMAORO, he's got a great gas tank. He comes in great condition, absolutely. He likes this kind of fight. And honestly, he's getting the better of it on the inside. Ooh, good exchange there. Good.
ERDENEBAT has had some nice combinations at the start of this round. You know,
love
he puts that
jab.
speed together.
Yeah, that's the real difference, champ. It's the change in tempo. ERDENEBAT is able to throw things light, throw things hard, throw things fast.
Around the side, up the middle.
Yep.
Uppercut.
Great variation. Good body shot on the inside there from ERDENEBAT.
On the counter.
Yep, left hand right through the middle. Shots like that really sap the battery.
And if ERDENEBAT can win the battle in the phone booth, what will happen if this fight goes back to a bit of distance, where he has been very sharp with his combinations. Coming up next, unbeaten, Naji Lopez. First career 10-round fight, as he is scheduled to face very tough Marcus Escudero. 14-2 with 12 wins by knockout.
Those sneaky body shots on the inside that ERDENEBAT are landing are really dangerous.
And nice little side steps as well. He's starting to, the class of ERDENEBAT is starting to come out here.
Yeah, starting to show.
SOUMAORO ain't going nowhere, though. Nice body shot there.
In December, ERDENEBAT defeated 25-4 Johan Vasquez. Finished him in the 8th and final round, and his coaches talked about that he was able to do things under less than ideal circumstances. So it's kind of that mantra of getting comfortable in uncomfortable situations as you grow as a pro.
That's an excellent win, because that guy, I think, had like 20 knockouts, 25 wins. big shot there from ERDENEBAT. Knocks SOUMAORO off balance. SOUMAORO comes right back.
Yeah, SOUMAORO's always going to, especially if you give him the range, always going to come back and punches. There's that replay here from the previous round. There's that stab jab champ Chris Algieri was talking about. You see how ERDENEBAT follows it up with a disciplined left-right combination and then the sidestep. You know, also, you know, so it's not just about taking pictures after you throw those.
Our first fight on a Wednesday night here on ProBox TV. Wednesday night fights brought to you by sportsbetting.ag. The southpaw ERDENEBAT in the black with gold trim, white and black trunks for the Black Buffalo, MOHAMED SOUMAORO. Just a very patient yet persistent attack from Sendi here.
Yeah, he's doing a good job changing range, landing quick, clean, sharp shots on the inside like that one, putting himself in a position where he's safe. Ooh,
nicely done again.
And double uppercut with that rear hand. SOUMAORO comes back with a couple of straight rights.
Really starting to unload here in round 4.
Again, I mentioned only 4 KOs and 8 wins, but he looks to be heavy-handed. He's throwing big bombs here. Even the shots that are being blocked by SOUMAORO are going through the gloves.
And the variation of the punches really finds the openings. A little bit of showmanship as well.
SOUMAORO trying to use that powerful frame to overpower ERDENEBAT in the center of the ring.
Oh, 2 big shots there from SOUMAORO. Right hand, left hook combination.
SOUMAORO in his last fight was stopped for the first time in his career. He won by 8th round TKO. His fight previous to that here on ProBox TV.
A nice counter left hand there by ERDENEBAT. Well-timed shot. SOUMAORO's falling in. He's got to be careful not to get too over anxious and fall in like that. ERDENEBAT thinks he's back in the Olympics. You don't want to do that on the inside. You got to raise your hand like that. The ref's not going to break you that fast in the pros.
Still part of Joe Goossen's camp. Jonathan Wally has been with Joe Goossen since he started boxing. He said he's like a father to me. Goossen not here tonight, but certainly watching SOUMAORO ERDENEBAT. Also competed in the 2020 Olympic Games in Tokyo because of the pandemic. Took place in 2021.
Yeah, everything 2020 took place 2021.
Right.
Euro Cup in soccer.
Yep.
The Olympics.
SOUMAORO trying to finish this round 4 with a little bit of momentum.
Yeah, but SOUMAORO's working so hard.
Yeah.
And ERDENEBAT is being very, very slick on the inside with his head movement, just rolling the shots, having them just miss, and even the ones that do land are partially blocked or rolled. Oh, beautiful counter over the top. There's that beautiful counter left hand over the top that ERDENEBAT actually landed 2 of them that round. One in the middle of the round, one right at the end.
Force ERDENEBAT to keep working, and this is the kind of fight that develops you as a pro. Maybe SOUMAORO may come up short tonight, but he'll do his job in continuing to develop the rise of ERDENEBAT.
Starts
the progression. That's the word I'm hearing. I hate when the word doesn't come to your mind.
Progression, precision. ERDENEBAT's got all the P's.
Precision.
Got some power too.
Goldie likes to say.
Precision. Yeah. The precision was precise.
Is precise.
Yes. Speaking of that precision, good hard jab upstairs after a few stab jabs down to the body.
And that's what I like about ERDENEBAT the most. I think he's just as calm at close range, picking those shots and boxing smoothly at close range as he is on the outside, the way he selects those shots and picks those spots and has that timing.
Very calm, very confident, very aware of where he is in the ring. And right on cue, smashes a combination, slides off to the right.
Did Ryan Garcia send him home? Did he get sent home after that?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
But then Ryan Garcia was no longer part of Joe Goossen after that.
Yeah.
So Ryan sent himself home.
Yeah. So Ryan sent him home, but maybe then Ryan went back.
I meant in that game before the Gervonta Davis fight, because this guy would be he does a lot of good work with the body punching on the inside, good shot selection.
I mean, for Tank, he's fantastic work.
Yeah. That's why I keep looking.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, it's
Southpaw.
fighting a guy like Tank, even the same physical.
Short, stocky,
height.
southpaw with good power and good combinations and
a good counter. Again, close range.
that body.
Soumaoro keeps trying, but again, sometimes he works and sometimes he walks himself into ERDENEBAT's traps.
Well, it's like I said a few rounds ago, he has to work so hard to stay competitive and stay in this fight. Meanwhile, he's getting touched up with those body shots on the inside, those tricky, sneaky shots from ERDENEBAT.
Sometimes Soumaoro may be too competitive for his own good. Coming off that stoppage loss, he wanted to come right back and get a big win. But sometimes coming off losses like that, you might want to come back a little bit slower, you know? Good shots again by ERDENEBAT.
Nice liver shot. And again, he throws the right hand to land that left. There was.
That one
low.
A little low.
Accident. Go right here. All right, keep it clean, baby.
But they continue. 45 seconds on the clock. Round number 5. Mike Goldberg, the Magic Man, Paulie Malignaggi, Chris Algieri. Wednesday night fights. Brought to you by sportsbetting.ag on your boxing
That was a hard right hook. That stung Soumaoro.
And again, ERDENEBAT knows he has the Black Buffalo hurt.
Oh, that body shot was wicked. That really hurt. He's hurt to the head and the body right now.
Yeah.
Nice uppercut. Great angles.
He's trying to play possum and smother ERDENEBAT. Tell you, Soumaoro very, very tough, man.
Another great counter by Sendi Hero, the Mongolian.
Oh, and Soumaoro was back at the belt.
But Soumaoro did throw some good punches right at the bell.
We keep talking about how he throws one shot to land another. He threw the left hand, put it out there. Big right hook, catches Soumaoro behind the ear. He didn't see it. Wobbled him. That was a beautiful, beautiful shot. Actually, the side of the jawline there. And a few moments later, put a body shot in there as well as an exclamation point before the end of the round.
The footwork of Soumaoro has been what we have seen replace maybe the evolving jab or utilization of the jab for Mohamed, but right now, in tight quarters, ERDENEBAT is doing an absolutely spectacular job of landing at a very high percentage.
Even with the complicated shots ERDENEBAT can land, the creative shots, he can still go back to his basics like he's doing here, and then going back to those stiff jabs, sharp jabs, before going back to those body shots on the inside, where he can create simple and he can create complicated.
This has been a very complete performance so far from ERDENEBAT, showing a lot of his skills, a lot of his game that he's got in there.
Sneaky uppercut from Soumaoro. 130 may be his ideal weight, Chris, but ERDENEBAT, his frame is very much like Soumaoro's. He's very stocky, very powerful.
A lot of muscle on that frame.
Yep.
But yeah, I could easily see him fighting at 135 and even 130. I could see it. He'd be a real problem at 130.
How about Soumaoro trying to come forward and make this physical after the last round where, you know, he was on the verge of going down?
There's no questioning the heart, the chin, the will of Soumaoro, man. He's in there. He's going to find any way he can to win, even if he has to go through hell to get there.
The southpaw, ERDENEBAT in the black and gold. Mohamed Soumaoro wanting to remain unbeaten here on ProBox TV in the white and black trunks, round 6 of 8. Snap the head back a bit, now looking for some body work. Najee Lopez and Marcus Escudero coming up next in our co-main event of the evening.
Soumaoro just doesn't have the advanced footwork to close the distance, to put himself in position to have good balance. Yeah.
Sometimes he actually falls in and walks into the counter shots of ERDENEBAT.
He's trying to force it rather than get himself in good position.
Yeah, and I think sometimes he's used to maybe having broken guys mentally by forcing it. Good shot there by Soumaoro on the inside. But ERDENEBAT is one of those high levels where you're not going to just break him by pressuring him. You're going to have to be intelligent about that pressure.
Now, ERDENEBAT, he's got his rhythm, he's got his timing, he understands the range. He can pick and choose when he wants to exchange and when he wants to be on the outside and use the jab.
if there was a game plan coming in, and there always is, it seems like the Mongolian Olympian has executed his game plan to perfection. Final 10 seconds, around 6. Round number 7. The southpaw has looked spectacular. He is in the black with the gold trim, white and black trunks for Mohamed SOUMAORO, born in Guinea, raised in Cuba, and now calls Montreal, Quebec, Canada home. Double jab early from ERDENEBAT. You definitely don't need the entire ring with this style of fight tonight.
Yeah, SOUMAORO would gladly fight in a phone booth if he could.
Yes.
ERDENEBAT's got a little more game, though. He's able to step outside, use that middle distance, walk around at times. He's got those amateur eyes where he's able to see everything that's happening in the ring.
Double uppercut, body shot from SOUMAORO.
Some blood from the nose of ERDENEBAT.
SOUMAORO's been sneaky with some of those uppercuts, Chris.
Yeah, no, he's a good inside fighter, and he's a physical guy. Normally, he's the much stronger man. I don't see that tonight. He's getting moved around quite a bit, but that also could be the body work from ERDENEBAT that he's been establishing since round 1.
Yeah, that's a good point, man. Sometimes that'll sort of take down the energy, that body attack. But, you know, one thing about SOUMAORO, he'll keep you working at least. Even if you're winning here, he's going to force you to work. He's going to say, okay, if you're going to beat me, I'm not going to make it comfortable for you. That's sort of, I guess, the blood on ERDENEBAT's nose kind of tells you that. You know, there's continuous work from SOUMAORO, even if it's not the better work.
One minute, 15 seconds, round number 7.
That's another thing. The guy, Velasquez, whom SOUMAORO fought in his last fight and got stopped by, was a much, much bigger guy. He was a true super lightweight. And he has a smaller man in front of him today.
Oh,
good
shot.
right hand from SOUMAORO.
That'll bring more blood out of that nose, right?
Oh, yeah. And that's the thing about SOUMAORO. We talked about his conditioning. We talked about his will. We talked about his spirit, and that's on display here in round 7.
Yeah, and it's one of those guys that if you can beat him, it's going to be a check well earned and an experience well earned as far as your development as a pro. This is one of those fights where ERDENEBAT, you know, will probably get the decision if it goes this way, if it keeps continuing this way. But it'll be an experience he'll take with him for further fights in his career and in his development as a pro.
Yeah, as long as he gets the win here, I mean, this is an invaluable experience in your 9th pro fight, which is super impressive to think about.
Because you got a guy who won't go away. You're winning, but he keeps testing you. He keeps making it uncomfortable for you. And as these rounds go, you know, SOUMAORO continues to test that conditioning and, you know, use his experience to make things uncomfortable each and every round.
Oh, good combination.
Oh, good counter.
So that right hand there by SOUMAORO, you see he ducked down like he's going to go to the body, and then he disguises it and goes right to the head. I think
8th and final round of this super lightweight matchup. TSENDBAATAR, ERDENEBAT, black with the gold trim. Mohamed, the black buffalo. SOUMAORO, white and black trunks. Final round. Again to the body.
Oh, had an uppercut there on the inside again.
Black Buffalo is durable like a buffalo. He's got a thick hide because he's been taking a lot of body shots tonight.
And he's fighting against the guy who has a lion and King Kong tattoo on his body. We've got the jungle covered here tonight, Chris Altieri. And no, Paulie, I'm not going to transition. Welcome to the jungle and Joe Burrow. I promise I won't.
I was thinking rumble in the jungle because these guys have been rumbling, but
that works too.
That works too.
The one of the consistent things Erdenbat's done well on the inside is that counter left hand. Even in close range, he's able to sort of slip away from those inside right hands of SOUMAORO. He's landed plenty of those counter left hands on the inside that have been sharp scoring blows.
Beautiful combination. Mixed up the punches really well. Finishes hard to the body.
That can be sneaky because a lot of times you think, oh, good shot there. Again, that counter. That slip and rip has been there all night for Erdenbat. It's been one of the most effective things for him.
And then a big left hand up top. SOUMAORO took it well, though. I mentioned the durability.
Stopped for the first time in his professional career in his last fight. This one, now with 60 seconds remaining.
I tell you, people are going to look at Erdenbat with, oh, good left hand, again with counter left hand. Nice follow combination here by Erdenbat. People are going to look at Erdenbat with his record of 9-0 with 4 KOs if he goes the distance here. And they're going to think he can't hit and he can't hurt you. But this kid can fight, man. And this kid will hurt you with the accuracy of his punches and combination punching and the creativity of the shot selection that he's got.
Perfect example right there.
Yeah, if SOUMAORO wasn't so tough, this fight would have ended rounds ago because Erdenbat can punch. I can see, we can hear it ringside. His shot selection is excellent. He just has a really tough man in front of him tonight in SOUMAORO.
Can see why he advanced to the quarterfinal round. This 2016 Olympic Games in Rio de Janeiro. He was 19 years old.
No, this guy can fight, no doubt about it. And SOUMAORO trying to the end.
They go the distance. TSENDBAATAR, ERDENEBAT, and MOHAMED SOUMAORO. Battle of attrition from the opening bell.
Yeah, ERDENEBAT came out, started fast, going right to the body, and he was very consistent all night long with the body work. SOUMAORO kept putting on the pressure, trying to close the distance, trying to make the fight an inside fight, which ERDENEBAT was okay with. He stayed at the inside at times, picked some really good shots, but the body work was consistent throughout from ERDENEBAT. I really believe that sapped a lot of the battery, a lot of the juice from SOUMAORO, who really, after the first couple rounds, could not find his range.
Those slip and rips, like Goldie calls them, man, they were there all night. It was consistent, at least one around.
Yeah, ERDENEBAT, there we go, stings him with a right hook that had SOUMAORO in trouble. Really, every punch in the book was on display tonight from ERDENEBAT. This kid could fight, and like you said, champ, 9-0 with 4 knockouts. If he is to get the victory here, that's a very...
And people are going to take a chance on him, thinking, he can't punch at least.
Yeah, okay. Good luck.
For still undefeated